spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they'd get a sweep of the season series. Cohen gets it again on second.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And he's out right at the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
And that will be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This defense for the Bears, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. On 2nd and 9, Cousins flush to his right, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will tie us at 3-3. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. They run. This is Cohen. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
To throw is Fields.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Cousins. Flushed out right.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And some room to roam now. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And some space here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll throw again. Cousins eluding the pressure right. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And now it's 2nd down. Cousins now.
A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Final play of the half, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
A first down throw for Cousins. Flush to his right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Cousins. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They go play action. Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On the handoff, it's Cohen. There he goes again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Khalil Mack, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. First down, a run with Cohen. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Now Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
Touchdown, Bears!
Jarnell Mooney
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Again, it's Cousins. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On play action, Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And they finally stop him, but not before he's inside the 15. A terrific return. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone.
I just been looking.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Joseph on for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. On 1st down, it's Cohen, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they really sleepwalk through this one as they fall to defeat. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.